Keir Starmer has just been hit by a political asteroid. If the Prime Minister thought Elon Musk is making a dramatic intervention in British politics, Musk dialed into a right-wing anti-mass migration pro-free speech rally. There's got to be a change of government in Britain. And we don't have another 4 years or whatever the next election is. It's too long. Something's got to be done. There's got to be a dissolution of Parliament and a new vote. If the fight comes to you, you don't have a choice. You have to fight. So you have to rally all of the people of Britain. Prediction of a civil war was a nightmare. He is about to wake up to a reality far more terrifying. The world's richest man has shifted his crosshairs from the streets of Britain to the very vaults of the Bank of England. Elon Musk has issued a catastrophic new warning that has sent shivers down the spine of every financial analyst in the City of London. The United Kingdom is spiraling toward inevitable total bankruptcy. This is no longer just a culture war over free speech. It is an economic death sentence delivered by the single most influential figure in global finance. Downing Street is reportedly in a state of absolute panic. Inside Number 10, the mood has shifted from dismissal to dread. Musk's declaration isn't just a tweet. It is a signal to the global markets to abandon ship. By branding Britain uninvestable, Musk has effectively placed a sell order on the entire British economy. The narrative is brutal but simple. A nation that imprisons its citizens for Facebook posts while ignoring machete gangs cannot be trusted with international capital. Star's digital gulag is not just crushing liberty. It is actively repelling the innovators and investors who keep the economy on life support. The warning signs are flashing red. Musk has drawn a direct line between Star's authoritarian censorship and economic ruin. He argues that Silicon Valley views the UK's new Online Safety Act not as a safety measure, but as a regulatory suicide note. Why would the creators of the future build gigafactories or AI hubs in a jurisdiction where a wrong algorithm could land executives in prison? Star has no answer. The Prime Minister is trying to sell Britain as a superpower of growth, but Musk has exposed the emperor's new clothes to the tech elite. Britain under Starmer is rapidly becoming a pariah state, a place where innovation goes to die in a cell. Wall Street prediction markets are reacting instantly. The probability of a UK sovereign debt crisis has quietly begun to tick upward. Traders are whispering the forbidden words, IMF bailout. It happened in 1976, and Musk is suggesting it is about to happen again. But this time it won't be because of trade unions. It will be because the government prioritized policing thought crimes over protecting property rights. The woke mind virus, as Musk calls it, has infected the Treasury. Investors are realizing that a government obsessed with diversity, equity, and inclusion quotas is incapable of making the ruthless decisions needed to save a sinking currency. The terrifying reality is that Starmer has no leverage. He is fighting a 21st-century information war with 20th-century bureaucracy. When Elon Musk says, Britain is heading for bankruptcy, he has the power to make it a self-fulfilling prophecy. A withdrawal of confidence from the ecosystem alone would cause immediate reputational damage that no amount of tax hikes could fix. The British public is being kept in the dark by legacy media. But the smart money is already moving. They see what Musk sees. A prime minister who would rather rule over the ashes of a bankrupt surveillance state than admit that his socialist experiment has failed. The question is no longer if the crash is coming, but when. The economic shockwaves are already hitting the shores of the UK, and the first casualty is the nation's future. Elon Musk's warning has triggered what insiders are calling the Great Tech Exodus. Silicon Valley has been watching closely, and the verdict is in. Britain is officially closed for business. The tech elite who control the trillions of dollars needed to modernize the British economy now view the Starmer administration not as a partner but as an active enemy of liberty. They see a government so obsessed with controlling the narrative that it is willing to burn down the digital infrastructure to do it. Global investors are now preparing for a catastrophic downgrade in British credit ratings. This is the nightmare scenario that the Treasury has desperately tried to hide. The logic of the market is ruthless. International capital will simply not flow into a jurisdiction that threatens to extradite foreign citizens for online posts. Why would a US-based AI company set up headquarters in London if their CEO could be arrested upon landing because of a retweet? The risk premium on UK assets is skyrocketing because the government has proven it prioritizes policing memes over protecting property rights. The absurdity of the situation is driving the market panic. Financial strategists are looking at the data and seeing a broken system. While heavy-handed police squads are deployed to arrest grandmothers for social media comments, machete-wielding gangs are left to roam free in the major cities. To a foreign investor, this signals a complete breakdown of the rule of law. An economy where the police monitor thoughts instead of stopping violent crime is an economy that cannot protect wealth. The safety of the British market has been exposed as a myth. The tangible threat of a total withdrawal of Platform X, formerly Twitter, is now haunting every strategy meeting in Whitehall. If Musk pulls the plug, it won't just mean a loss of social media. It will be a global signal that Britain has disconnected from the modern world. The City of London is quietly simulating the devastating impact of a Musk boycott. The results are terrifying. An immediate collapse in tech sector confidence, a freeze on venture capital, and a mass migration of startups to free speech-friendly nations like the US or even parts of Eastern Europe. Starmer cannot articulate why he is risking a tech exodus to protect his failed multicultural experiment. He is betting the nation's economic survival on a censorship doctrine that the digital age has rendered extinct. The brutal mockery from the world's richest man confirms that Starmer is now regarded as a second-tier leader on the world stage. When the man who builds rockets and electric cars says your country is uninvestable, the market listens. The digital gulag isn't just a prison for free speech. It is becoming a graveyard for the British economy. The engine driving this catastrophic loss of confidence is not just economic policy. It is the visible, terrifying disintegration of law and order on British streets. The next flashpoint in this crisis is what Elon Musk,